In the shadow of ancient mountains, two monks, Tenzin, the elder, known for his serene wisdom, and Kaito, the younger, whose curiosity often stirred the stillness, journeyed along a narrow forest path. The path was cloaked in mist, thick with the scent of pine and the distant echo of unseen creatures. It was a path rarely traveled, whispered about in village tales as a place where reality and the unseen world intertwined. Suddenly, through the veil of fog, they spotted a woman standing at the edge of a fast-flowing river. Her clothes were soaked and her eyes flickered with fear. Yet there was something almost otherworldly about her presence, as if she didn't quite belong to this world. Without hesitation, Tenzin stepped forward. He lifted the woman effortlessly onto his back and began to cross the roaring river. The cold water clawed at their feet, threatening to pull them under, but the elder monk moved with calm certainty, as if the current obeyed his will. Kaito followed silently, troubled by a strange unease he couldn't name. Once safely across, the woman turned to the monks. Her eyes held a sorrow that stretched beyond words. "Thank you," she whispered, but her voice trembled with a hidden weight. Then, without another word, she vanished into the dense forest, leaving only a trail of faint silver leaves swirling in the air. Path grew quiet. Kaito looked to Tenzin, unsettled. "Brother, who was she? Why did she disappear so suddenly? And why do I feel as though she carried a burden heavier than the river itself?" Tenzin's gaze was distant. She was not just a woman, Kaito. She was a spirit bound by regret, trapped between worlds, unable to cross until someone carried her burden. "What burden?" Kaito pressed. "Each of us carries unseen burdens, regrets, fears, attachments that weigh on our spirit. Sometimes those burdens become so heavy that they tether us to places we should have left long ago." The woman was bound by hers, unable to find peace. Kaito frowned. "But if you carried her burden across, why does it still feel so heavy in my heart?" Tenzin smiled softly. "Because, young one, I set her down at the river's edge, but you have not yet set down the burden in your own heart." That night, under a sky alive with stars, Kaito wrestled with his thoughts. The woman's presence lingered like a shadow in his mind, a mystery he could neither solve nor forget. Days passed. The monks encountered many travelers along their journey, some burdened, others joyful. Each time, Tenzin helped carry what needed to be carried, setting burdens down with grace. Kaito, however, found himself caught in a wave of questions, unable to release the ghostly weight of the woman's story. Then, one dawn, Tenzin stopped near a quiet glade and spoke. "It is time for you to learn the final truth. True freedom does not come from carrying or setting down burdens alone. It comes from seeing clearly what we carry and understanding why. He handed Kaito a small, ancient mirror framed in worn silver. Look into this mirror each day. See your true self, your burdens, and your strength. Kaito stared into the mirror, watching his reflection shift and change with every passing moment. Sometimes he saw fear, other times courage. He realized that the burdens were not chains. They were lessons waiting to be understood and transformed. Slowly, he learned to face his regrets without running, to meet his fears without hiding, and to carry kindness without attachment. The spirit of the woman in the river was not just a ghost of the past. She was a reflection of every soul's journey toward freedom. When at last they returned to the monastery, Kaito felt lighter, not because burdens were gone, but because he had found peace in holding them with gentle awareness.